exhausted. Poppin' Zanny Zan, sipping out the faucet. I'm confused, don't know what I'm doing. Wait, what I'm doing? Got me going where the f I'm going. Out of space, where I'm going. Wait, where I'm going? Wait, where I'm going? Out of space, where I'm going. Out of space, where I'm going. I'll be up in the way. 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 Running on my face. Gucci guilty on my face. I'll be up in the way. 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 Can I talk to you? I've been working hard. I've been up all night. I just been so high. I feel nothing off the sands. Withdrawals killing me. I need something to sleep. Need you on top of me. I need to get high. Dreams designer all night. Chanel should be haunting my dreams. Wearing my clear on my sleeve. I'm not who you need me to be. Indigo sound for the team. Royalty sound for the team. Hippie vibing for the team. I need space, girl. I need to get out, yeah. Slow my motions, leaning. I've been out, yeah. Never worry about me. I've been chilling.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I can barely hear, and I can't hear myself. But hey, we're live, I guess. We got all kind of bloopers going on up in here. I'm your host. Oh, I got this on still too. Yeah, don't mind me. I was a little hot when I walked in. I'm your host, Mark. That's it, just Mark. That's all you get. What you see is what you get. T the Busy Bee is not here momentarily. She should be here roughly, I'm gonna give her 28 minutes. She should be here about 7:30. We have a special celebrity guest with us sitting here tonight. Would you like to introduce yourself, beautiful?
My name is Karen Linette.
Miss Karen Linette. And this is our producer. Every time we look up, the producer is either waving at us to go to break or giving us a new microphone or something. It's this one.
Yeah, swap that out. Since you can't hear.
Yeah, I can't hear nothing. Technical difficulties here, but he's gonna get us right. Just like that. Hello? I still can't hear. And that's on. Is it all the way plugged up? Hello. Skylyne Radio. Bloopers. This one don't want to stay on either. How are we gonna do this? Bloopers. Hello. Yeah, I still can't hear myself, and if you're saying anything, I definitely can't hear you.
Uh-oh.
It's staying on though.
Keep going on with the show, man. News, you always see people walking around in the background, don't you?
Yeah. Speaking of news, we're not gonna go there, but y'all heard what happened in Baltimore last week, right?
No, what happened?
With WJZ?
Oh.
But we're not gonna go there. I'll wait till Tiana gets here before we go there. I still can't hear myself, but hey, it is what it is. Just a little technical difficulties, but we're getting it together. We're gonna make it happen. I'm gonna just take this out my ear because I can't hear myself, so then I can focus on the show. Miss Karen.
Yes.
So, let's just jump right on in it. Tell us about yourself. Tell us, give us a brief bio on the Miss Karen Linette?
Karen Linette hails from Silver Spring, Maryland. I've been singing for the past 20 or so years, more so in the R&B, jazz genre. I also do all types of genres of music. Just put out music last year for the first time, recording, and I said, you know what, let me see how it goes. It's been doing very well, and so now I'm coming back with a new single plus a new EP. So rocking and rolling, plus I'm also doing some acting. I also do music consulting. I had a radio show myself, so you know, do it all.
I got to turn my phone down. I don't normally do that, but hey, technical difficulties, right? Bloopers.
Thank you, because you had me going, what the?
And you know she gave me a little tidbit.
And
you know I'm going to listen to it.
That's right, you're going to love it.
Mm-hmm. I bet I will, because I like jazz.
And that's a little dance tune right there. That's my new single, Upside of Life, featuring Najee.
Look, she gave me a little tidbit.
Yes.
Little. Like, real little. I'm going to get something from her before she leaves. Because I'm washing cars this Saturday. Need your car washed? Need a detail? Need it looking good? Ain't you got a party or something to go to? An event to go to this weekend? Let's see, we got Preakness. We got a surprise birthday bash. Matter of fact, there's 3 of them this weekend. There's a sip and paint at the garage, hosted by the one and only D Chase. That is Saturday from, don't quote me, but I think that's 7 to 11. You got the photo shoots at a graffiti warehouse from 12 to 6. I will be there. Okay. And I'm coming with some models. So get your camera ready, because we shooting indoor, outdoor, as long as it's not raining. It's supposed to rain in the morning, but it's supposed to clear no later than like midday. So we'll see how it goes, because y'all know how the weather people and forecasters have been. They ain't got jack right, and I don't know how long. And then, you know, this rebel yell we're on with the temperatures, 80s one day, 60s the next day it's back in the 70s. Right. Then the next day it's 80s, and it's back down. Like, I'm glad I don't get sick easy. Well, then again, I drink too much, so I don't really get sick. So, do you have any events? No, let me not go there yet. Okay. Let me hold off on that. Okay. Ain't it time for a break? I feel like it's time for a break.
Is it time for a break?
What influenced you, or who influenced you to get into singing?
Ooh, good question. It's been a family thing. Family has always loved music. My folks always played music around the house. My brother, older brother, is a musician as well. So started out playing with him in his band, and then venturing out, doing more. But music, we just grew up with soul music in the house. Okay. That's how I came up loving all the greats. So you can only get into it.
Who are the greats?
The greats? Did you just ask me who the greats are?
This is what I want you to do. In your professional opinion.
My professional opinion.
Name 5 men, 5 women, 5 groups, men, and 5 groups women, if there is 5 women groups.
Oh, wow. Okay, so great.
Now, before you start, for example, the Isley Brothers, that's a great. Yeah. Ron Isley, that's a great. Yes. Because he did solo too, so you can do that too. Okay. Okay. So far as male greats, top 5 in no order, and there's plenty more who would be deserving to be on that list, of course. But if I have to pick 5, you got to go with Stevie Wonder. Got to. Got to go with James Brown. You got to go with Isaac Hayes. Yeah. Got to go with Otis Redding. Let's see. Dang, I ain't heard that name in a long time.
You know, I'm all about keeping the musical legacies alive as well. A lot of our forgotten soldiers. Golly, who's a fifth? Who's one of my favorites? Ooh, I'm a big Michael Henderson fan. Okay. Yes. Okay. Those are males. Females, you gotta, of course, go with Aretha, Shaka. Let's see. See the female category. Let's see. Golly. Anita. I love Anita. Anita Baker. I am. God, who do I love? Who do I love is the question. Phyllis Hyman. What am I talking about? Phyllis Hyman. Let's see. Jean Carn.
Ain't heard. I don't think I've ever heard that name.
You know, Don't Let It Go to Your Head.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
Major. You said groups? Male groups? One of my favorite male groups who I just saw in concert recently at the Birchmere was the legendary Dramatics. It's one of my favorite male groups, with Mr. L.J. Reynolds. But the Dramatics, let's see, The Moments, Temptations, groups, Golly, man, it's too many.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh, God, what is wrong with me? Earth, Wind, and Fire. I go see them every year.
And then...
Oh, my gosh. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Was it Earth, Wind, and Fire, or was it a different group that sang the song Star of the Story?
That's Heat Wave. Heat Wave. Star of the Story. What you know about that, by the way? Star of the Story.
Try and tell.
Star of the Story.
If you know that song, you know that, love music.
Oh my gosh, I tell people that all the time. I'm like, if you don't know Star of the Story, first of all, you're not a Heat Wave fan.
Nope.
Because that is just one of the most beautiful songs written in history. Late great Rod Temperton. Oh my gosh, I mean, Star of the Story. Yeah, Boogie Nights, Groove Line, yeah.
Right,
but if you don't know Star of the Story,
exactly,
you're not a Heat Wave fan.
Not at all.
Not a Heat Wave fan.
Not at all.
And there's so many more people that I could name, but I'm trying to think of 5, and I'm like, okay. But how
it's hard.
It's hard. Earth, Wind, and Fire is like one of the greatest bands in history. I pretty much go see them every year. Female groups. The Emotions, the Jones Girls, the Supremes. Let's see. Marvelettes. And who else? I can't think off the top of my head. Oh, I need a fifth one. We'll go with female group.
Oh. You know who I'm thinking of, though.
Who is that?
And I don't know why I want to say them. Do I want to say them?
Who's that?
Gladys Knight and the Pips.
That's not a female group.
True.
If I just said groups, then you can say Gladys Knight and Pips.
I can't think.
But female groups. Yeah, who did I say?
There wasn't really
definitely
a whole lot.
Not
of
a whole lot of them, but definitely Jones Girls.
LaBelle was one.
Thank you, LaBelle.
look. When I say he's on point with it, man, I'm trying to tell you.
LaBelle.
We love that dude to death.
How can we forget Patty? Oh my gosh.
When we come back, we're gonna jump right back into this.
Yes.
Because we about to get real deep with this.
Oh yeah.
When we come back, let's pay these bills. And then we'll be right back and continue on with Miss
Karen Linette.
Hey, BeExposedRadio.com.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com. I was meeting with a friend yesterday, and I've gotten to the point where don't ask me a question because the truth is going to come out. And
exactly.
Just don't do it.
If you ain't looking for the truth, don't come to me.
Don't do it because I can't hold my tongue. And she wants to be this stylist, boutique, but you're not doing anything in that nature, and I can't take you seriously if you're not doing those things. And I understood why people didn't take me seriously because I found myself in somebody else's lane. I was good at what I was doing and what I wanted to be, but I wasn't doing it for me. So how can I ask you to take me seriously if I'm living in somebody else's shoes?
And nobody can do what you do, and I think that that's a big problem that people face now. Like, you see what somebody else is doing and you want to do that when that's not your lane.
That's not your lane.
That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
But it's popular, it's getting that person money, it's getting that person applause. Oh, I want applause. I want money. Let me stand over here behind them.
And then a lot of times people aren't honest with themselves either. Like, I was thinking earlier today, I've been woke for almost 2 days, so so you get honesty, and I was thinking, like,
the Artist Exchange Radio Show.
First they love you, then desert you. Leave with a plate full with no spoon. It ain't no space, I can't escape negativity. I got used to the taste. I've been bad, burned, then fucked over. But remain strong through the Passover. Kicking haters out of the way like masked over. Roll up, sip something, let it pass over. Who would I be? It ain't the man to me to let the next man take advantage of me. When that storm come, no pan I see. Get with it, not without it, then you'll see. I peep the haters, they know I'm greater. That's why they buzzing for the elevator. But I can't save it, it'll be too loud on the pedal stool. Don't carry fakers, always got your hand out demanding favors. When I just looked out, now you need more paper. I can't breathe, give me 3 feet. I never let y'all be the death of me. When my patients run that, yeah, nigga OT. Cause they wanna see me down like I'm NCT. 6 words, get the fuck away from me. Say I help you out if you can help yourself. I keep it G till I DIE. Now excuse me while I get back to PC. HOP ain't music sleep. While your third eye always on me. I'm stacking green just to feed the team. My boo, she know that I'm king with chasing my dream. These niggas it seems I rip them, trash them, then put on new jeans. Man, see the problem is, man, I keep it 100, man. Yeah, man, like if I got it, then you got it. Yeah, man, but if I don't got it, then I'ma give it. You feel me? But I definitely got you through the ride, man. Let's get it, yo.
I'm really getting tired of ungrateful ass niggas. They really about to turn me to a hateful ass nigga. Like I was never there when you never had figures. Pull triggers for you niggas when you caught up in the trenches. Man, I really don't get it. I don't know what's going on, but I really don't feel it. Niggas really know that I've been there from the beginning, but the more I see niggas size.
Like the one thing you always gotta remember is people gonna try to project their insecurities onto you. But you can't listen to what them niggas saying. You gotta get out here and do your shit regardless. You gonna do what you love for the rest of your life anyway. So why not turn that shit into something? Be a man of everything you say. This shit bigger than me, man. Like yeah, I'm good and all that, but you know what I mean? I ain't shit without y'all. What you up to, gotta go hard. Don't matter. Can you imagine how I really having nothing is? Stomach growling, you ain't got no food in the fridge.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I told you she'd be here. I told you she'd be here.
You know I had to get here. Y'all know I come from DC, so it'll be a lot of traffic. Then I take the metro too. So
we were talking music groups. So we did old school.
Yep.
So let's jump into 80s and 90s. Now do we break it up and do 80s and then 90s? Because there was a lot going on in both of them decades.
You got to.
Hey guys,
you got to. Yeah.
Can you fill me in a little bit more about what you want to talk about?
So, she gave us a brief bio of her background, and we started talking about music and, in her opinion, the 5 greatest solo artists, male and female, and greatest groups.
Yep.
Okay.
Just her opinion, not greatest of
just my opinion.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just her professional opinion.
Yep.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion. And yeah, I made her go clueless for a second. I said, which group sang the song Star of the Story? Yo, when I say her antennas went all the way up in the air, what you know about Star of the Story?
Heat wave.
Yeah.
See? You better.
She about to learn today.
You gonna learn today.
Teach about your smartness.
You gonna learn today.
And then we went to break. So that's where we left off. So, in your opinion, let's go with the 80s before we go with the 90s.
Gotta break it up because
five of the greatest men, women, groups, men and women.
You know, okay, so 80s.
Let's start with the ladies first.
For 80s ladies. Well, if we're talking 80s ladies, then Anita does fall in the 80s category. So, Anita Baker in the 80s. Stephanie Mills. Can y'all hear us whispering? Having sidebars.
Whitney Houston.
Yes.
Hey,
thank you, Mr. Producer. Yes,
told
producer.
You, he be on
producer
point
is like,
with it.
because my brain is like foggy. So yes, you had Whitney, you had Anita, you had Stephanie Mills, and look, what I'm doing is right now I have a music room. That's how much of a collector I am. So I have an actual music room, which we call the vault at my home. So I'm right now envisioning, looking on my shelves, trying to think. You also had Melba Moore was pretty rocking in the 80s too. Melba Moore and Dionne Warwick. What about Dionne Warwick? Come on, Deja Vu, you know, that was a hit.
You gotta put her in there.
Yeah, you gotta put Dionne in there somewhere.
Really?
Well, where does we're talking about
but
solo
that's my
artists?
opinion.
Yeah, 80s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ladies.
So every group that I can think of outside of Anita Baker and Whitney Houston.
Done. Jody Watley, Vanessa Williams.
Okay, Vanessa Williams, I know her. She made Stranger in My House.
Karen White.
No, Stranger in My House
not
was.
Stranger in My House, but it's not close.
Vanessa, her big hit was Right Stuff, and she came with Dreaming, and she had she did something for that. Was it Aladdin soundtrack?
Okay.
So yeah, the best, Save the Best for Last. Some of those are some of her bigger hits. But don't forget, Vesta was a powerhouse in the 80s as well. God, there's just so many to name. You just be here all day naming.
Karen White, Jody Watley, Vanessa Williams.
Those are some of your favorites.
Those were my favorites of the 80s, early 90s.
Okay.
For those of you that don't know, Jody Watley was voted not once but twice as one of the 50 most beautiful women in the world. I'm sorry, most beautiful African American women in the world. Twice, not uno, dos.
All right. Okay. I take
about that?
You're a Jody fan. I take you a Jody fan.
The first time I saw Real Love video of Jody Watley, I fell in love with her.
You were in love.
I was hooked.
I think you and a lot of other guys. Yeah.
And it wasn't too long after that I saw. You know, you heard a couple songs from the group she was with before she went solo.
Okay.
Who was it? Shalimar.
Shalimar.
I heard a couple songs, but the first video I saw for Vanessa Williams was Dreaming, and I was hooked. Like, you can't sing, you sang. There is a significant difference too.
Yes.
I can sing. She can sing. I might bust your window. She won't. She might put you to sleep. Unless she's singing jazz, then break out the bones because I'm ready to play some domino. Karen White.
How can we leave out Diana Ross though?
Yes.
I mean, Diana Ross was popping in the 80s.
Diana Ross. I wasn't a big fan though.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan though.
Yeah.
You got to put her up there though.
Got to.
She paid her dues.
The boss.
And yeah, you know what I mean.
90s kind of lost me a little bit as far as R&B is concerned. I was more into hip hop in the 90s.
In the 90s?
Yeah, and there was a lot of girl groups.
Yeah, I was about to say they had a lot of girl groups.
There's a lot of girl groups.
Like if you heard what I was saying earlier, I was about to say, what about SWV?
Definitely,
that's 90s,
but they were 90s and it was a girl group, not a solo artist.
I definitely rock with SWV. I definitely like them.
Okay, now let's back up.
Yeah.
We did women solo and groups, right?
We did women solo for R&B. Yeah.
Okay. Groups for 80s.
80s, you got to go with Gap Band, Cameo.
Yep.
Cameo. God. Oh, God.
Are we talking about 80s?
80s groups. 80s groups.
SOS. I believe they were 80s.
Oh, SOS Band. Look at you. Yes. SOS Band.
Earth, Wind and Fire.
They were still rocking in the 80s.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe, Jackson 5 was in the 70s.
Yeah.
We forgot
but they were the Jacksons in the 80s.
They were, the Jacksons in the 80s.
You can still technically go in the 80s.
Right.
Boys to Men and all of them were in the 90s. I know, now the groups, I don't know what it is about groups.
New Edition.
Groups, I got you.
New Edition, yes. Oh my gosh.
I got you. The solo artists,
right.
I don't
New
know.
Edition, 83, right? Was it like
83, 84?
SWV, BWV. Who they stuff?
They had Bell Bidvo, BBD.
Yeah, BBD.
Yeah, cousin of
I get the letters together.
Yeah,
I knew what I was trying to say.
I remember as a kid, New Edition, yes.
Yes, see?
Yes.
Let's talk. We can talk them.
We can talk. She was all in right at 90s. Yes.
Male groups.
Of the 80s?
I thought we just went.
Okay, so that was we already named. We already named Cameo and Gap Band.
Oh,
you're trying to jump in the 90s.
Okay. Again?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what we didn't tell you is that these 2 hours are probably the fastest 2 hours of your life.
That's what they tell me.
Okay? So everyone, I did have a good day today. I got a lot of work done today. I made it here just in time. None of that's important though. I just felt like I needed to tell y'all. Ouch. And I hurt my hand. But in the meantime, we need you all to watch these commercials for us because people have to pay their bills, right? Yeah. And 3 to 5 minutes, we'll be right back and we'll be finish up the conversation. I don't know
the
who was
80s,
wrong.
and then we'll jump into the 90s.
Yes, thank you.
When we return at theexposedradio.com.
Whoa. The moment my son saw a redwood tree.
It's huge!
Is the moment I knew that for him,
You can't even see the top of that thing!
even the sky has no limit.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. Your moment is out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Join the Just a Bit Outside crew every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. on beexposedradio.com.
You want to start off?
I think I'll get it out of the way on a who's not.
Okay, do it.
The Orioles.
Right.
They got swept by the Royals. They lost 4 in a row, and the last 5 games have all been decided by 1 run. The game before, or the last game that they lost before the Royals was the Nationals, and it was Weeders, of course, won with a home run.
Hit the home run.
Right.
They were going into that National Series. It seemed like they were doing so well, and they just crapped out.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Mark. Just Mark. That's all you get.
I'm Karen Linette.
Our special celebrity guest for tonight. Let's jump right back. You know what? Before we go there, you have the panel since she talked to 2 commercials. How was your day?
Yo, you were so funny because you just knew.
I was gonna get her. I was gonna get her.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right. So my day today was good-ish. You know, I made it. I'm here. I'm alive. I like the fact that I made it here at 7:10.
There you go.
You know, I was pushing it just a little bit, but you know, shouts out to there being no traffic on 50. Shouts out to there being no traffic on 97. Like all the traffic was just open. You know, it really worked out. Last night, earlier today, I was still on my Mochella high. I don't like that they call it Mochella, but they're gonna call it Mochella anyway. So Mochella is DC's go-go version of Coachella.
Correct.
I went last night. It was ABM in Backyard, and there were so many people. So I've gone to I've gone to 2 shows. I didn't go to the first one because I didn't know about it right away. But I went to 2 shows. The first show I went to was New Impressions and CCB, and that one was really good, but it wasn't as many people. Last night, when I say they showed up and showed out, from babies, like literally being in strollers, to 60, 70-year-olds.
I understand it was about 7,000 people.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I was like, I didn't get the memo on that. I was like, what happened?
It looked like literally like the picture. Okay, if you all follow me on Facebook under Tiana Hudson, you scroll down my page and you actually see a picture, like a whole video. It was so amazing to be out there. Like, I was out there with them. I made history because I was there. Like, what you all do not realize is that even in life, everything that you do, every time you are a part of something, you are making history by being a part of it. Regardless if you're in the audience, regardless if you're in the background, you saw it, you seen it, you were in it, you're making history. Like, our whole life is a history book. All of it. And like, I am a part of history.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, that's perfect. I have different things that I'm working on. Like, just being there last night gave me so much motivation this morning. Like, I realized how many goals I hit and how close I am to like meeting one of my biggest goals, because I want to expand my industry / events and like get other people involved. But I want to do
horizon.
Okay, yes, broaden my horizons.
Okay.
Like, I want to like push different things, and like the way that I'm doing it and the way that I have the chance to do it, like it's happening. And it's like just being there and realizing how they put that on, because people were complaining about go-go music being played in a place where it's been playing for the last 20 years. Like, it's just like, okay, so this is what started, this is how we're going. You all think we can't do this correctly because, you know, we got anger problems, can't be in big crowds, you know how all of that goes. But we did it. And last night, 7,000 people, no arguments, no fights, no nothing. All we did was love the music, crank, dance, watch people do everything, walk back and forth from one side to the other. I bought a t-shirt. Like, we did it. Like, I cannot wait for the next 2 weeks for us to tell them the next one.
Wow.
Like, I saw so many people.
I love Jazzy Summer Nights in Baltimore every year, because it be just like that. Just like that.
And that was
so many people, and there's no riffraff, no questions, no concerns, nothing. It's just good vibes, good people, good atmosphere, good food, good drinks. Man, it be like that. Stand up, Jazzy Summer Nights. D Chase, where's the location? We need a location, bro. We need a location, because people getting antsy, and I'm one of them. We got about 4 weeks to the first one.
Okay.
You gonna go to Jazzy Summer Nights?
Sure.
That's if she's available.
I need to be on the schedule for Jazzy Summer Nights. How about that?
Man, I'm trying to tell you. You heard it, Derek Chase. Finn Group, where you at? She's trying to come out and sing. I'm sorry. She's trying to come out and perform her Jazzy Summer Nights.
That's right.
Come on. Get her in wherever she can fit in.
That's right.
Make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
So
we were talking about 80s boy groups.
We're
men groups?
solo and
Male groups.
and groups for men.
We were talking
before we jump to the 90s.
We named Gap Band. We named Cameo.
We named SOS.
SOS Band. Well, those are a mix of men and women, or women and men.
Oh yeah, that is.
And
I'm
then
sorry
you had,
for the unisex. I forgot.
Unisex group. And then you had War. Can't forget War. Who actually came out, started out in the 70s.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
We got them already in there too. So I mean, again, so many legends transcended from the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, and 80s, and so on and so forth. So you can pretty much put a lot of those folks within the categories in each.
Because there's a couple groups out there that are still doing something today.
Exactly.
And Stevie Wonder is one of them.
And Earth, Wind, and Fire is one of them.
Yep.
Like I said, I pretty much go to their concerts every year when they come in town. Every year, literally.
You have very little, but it's someone. You know what I mean?
And happy birthday, Philip Bailey, by the way.
We've lost a lot of greats. Michael Jackson, Prince,
yes,
Isaac Hayes. Where would music be if them three individuals were still here? Nobody knows.
Do you remember the Dells? Right now, Mr. Chuck Barksdale is not doing so great, but he's one of the original members of the group. So
not that I'm a fan. Remember the Ghetto Boys?
Who is the Ghetto Boys?
The Ghetto Boys.
Mom playing tricks on you.
Yeah.
Who's the little dude?
Bushwick Bill.
52 years old. He's got stage 4 prostate cancer.
I saw that.
52 years old.
We just lost him.
Man, women, go get your figures checked.
Yes.
Go find out what your numbers are.
Yes.
It's never too late for a doctor's appointment. Don't make excuses. I'm one of them. Don't do it. Go find out what's going on.
OMG. Speaking of that, one of my favorite male singers of the 70s and early 80s, Peebo Bryson.
What's going on with him?
He just is, he's recovering from a heart attack.
Oh.
I heard about that,
Peebo Bryson's and Curtis Blow was just
someone said Rudy Love in the gang.
Yeah, thank you. Love
Curtis Blow.
Curtis Blow went back in. He just had surgery, and then he actually had to go back in for a second procedure.
He's
just
the one that's been dealing with this since like childhood or teenage years, or who was that? There's like 3 or 4 people that hit the news in the last couple weeks.
Yeah, it's been Bushwick, it's been Peebo, it's been Curtis Blow, and then we just lost John Singleton. So that's 4 people.
John Singleton, make sure you go get your blood pressure checked, please.
Yes.
Okay? If your doctors tell you stop eating salty food, listen to them.
Yes, indeed.
Everything that your doctors, most of the things the doctors tell you to listen to or to do is for the benefit of you. I said most. Listen to me clearly. I said most. Most is for the benefit of you, okay?
That's right.
So when they tell you to stop doing things, and because we have a lot of holistic doctors coming and arising, the holistic doctors are who you should be listening to. They are the ones who want to take care of things without using pills. You know, using different herbs and different alternatives, you know, eating healthy. Listen to them. Listen.
Did y'all just hear about the big old crackdown bust on, what was it, like 120 doctors pushing pills illegally?
Didn't hear about that.
Yeah. They've been pushing pills. I think it was out of Michigan.
Really?
Yeah, it's the Midwest or it's up there.
It was like 120 doctors that are pushing pills on patients to get them hooked so they can make their money.
Because the money's in the medicine.
There you go.
What? Ooh, yes, money in medicine. Y'all don't understand how big the pharmaceutical industry is. It is amazing. If someone tried to take that, they're never allowed to take that down.
Yep.
Like, they're never allowed to take that down. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave that alone. But
we'll move on from there.
Yeah, I gotta move on because we're not gonna talk about that. That's a little.
We're gonna move on from there.
So back to music.
Back to music.
Did we do what did we just do? Groups or solos?
We did men's groups. We did men's solos.
Did we do men's solos?
Did we do men's solos
we
in the
didn't do men's
80s?
solos.
We didn't. All right, class is in session.
All right. So I got to go back to Peebo. Got to go back to Teddy Pendergrass. As far as 80s, Teddy Pendergrass, Peebo Bryson, Luther Vandross.
Who sang that song? This thing's on the tip of my tongue.
Luther Vandross, Al Green.
Al Green was 70s.
He was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God. That's what I'm saying is that's why it's getting on my nerves because there's so many people that I've left out and I feel awful, like Al Green and Bobby Womack and Marvin Gaye. Oh my gosh.
Yes, Marvin.
It's too many to name.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's too many. It's too many.
5. Do we say hip hop for the 80s?
Yeah.
Or do we hold off to the 90s?
You can definitely do hip hop in the 80s.
Hip hop, you don't stop the rocket to the bang bang boogie.
I'm gonna name the first one because I'm gonna give a shout out to his mom.
Is that Humpty Dumpty? Not Humpty Dumpty.
And when I say the name, you know where I'm going.
Okay.
LL Cool J.
Yes.
Shout out to your mom for surviving cancer.
Yes.
Or his wife.
It was his mom.
Mom too?
Was it? It was his mom.
His wife just battled cancer.
I thought it was his mom.
No, it was his wife.
My bad. Because they got a big old commercial on it.
Yeah, she's a boss. Yes.
I thought that was his mom.
Oh.
I thought that was his mom. Ain't no shade. Ain't no shade. Ain't no shade.
Right.
I thought it was his mom. My mistake.
So we're doing hip hop 80s?
Yes.
Okay, so who? Dougie Fresh?
Dougie Fresh.
It was from the 80s. Okay.
Yeah, Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick. Yeah,
Slick Rick.
Okay.
Fat Boy.
There's Marquis.
You speeding. I was trying to get there. I was trying to get there. I wanted to name them because I knew who they were. I only knew Slick Rick.
All right, go ahead, honey. Go.
I only knew Slick Rick. It's okay.
I only knew Slick Rick. I was gonna run them all down, but I only know Slick Rick. That's it.
Donny Hathaway. Oh, he's a singer from the 80s.
Yes, Donny Hathaway is of the 70s.
Yes. Oh, the 70s.
Father of Layla, for my young folks who don't know, Donny Hathaway is a force to be reckoned with. See, once again, thank you, Sheba, because Donny Hathaway is just one of the absolute greats. And then, of course, with him, you have to go with Roberta Flack as well, females of the 70s. So it's just, the list just goes on and on of talent, especially the 60s and the 70s in particular. It's just when soul R&B music was just everything, and everyone had a voice that stood out. The difference between those eras and the music of today is that everybody sounds alike today. Back then, everybody had very distinct voices. You knew who was who blindfolded. You could tell who was who, and that was the beauty of the music back then. Thank you, Sheba.
Yes.
I'll be sure.
Yeah.
You looked at me like, I can't believe you said that.
I'll be sure. Okay, I'll be sure was the man in the 90s. He was the man. But where did I'll be sure come from? Well, he was part of that MCA camp. He was it kind of came up under Quincy Jones.
Uptown label.
Yeah, the Uptown label, which was associated with Andre Harrell and
Babyface.
Gosh. Okay, do we want to get into the history of Babyface?
No.
Okay. Heavy D and the Boy.
Did he? Really?
Heavy D. I'll Be Sure was Heavy D dancer.
Wow.
And Heavy D is cousin to.
Heavy D is cousin.
He's a family member of. Since we'd like to do the music history thing.
Okay, I'm learning.
Pete Rock.
That's right, Pete Rock.
Really?
Yeah, he had Pete Rock and Heavy D were cousins.
Wow.
So yeah, that's the whole family
Y'all
dynamic
listening?
there. Yeah, we're doing the family dynamic.
Yeah,
here,
we doing hip hop knowledge tonight.
Music history.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Terry.
All right.
Yep.
So this is class. This is singing history class 101 today.
Music history. There you go. So
Music
much.
history.
It's so much. It's too much to cover. It's so much.
80s. MC Light, Queen Latifah.
Gotta go with Light.
Got to.
Light.
Shouts out to MC Light. You know, she's my soror.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is SG Rose. She's a poodle. I love her.
LYTE.
I swear I do.
Light
every
is a
time.
Right.
Light is a rock.
And she's so vibrant, and her voice always sounds the same. Like she never sounds different from when she started in the beginning.
I was a big Latifah, big Light fan. Big Light fan.
Speaking of, we can say it. Latifah.
You can definitely go with
Queen Latifah.
Yeah, definitely go with Latifah.
Can I say that?
No, yeah, you did. Not
did?
Not a
I
whole
don't
lot of
know.
female rappers of the 80s outside of Latifah, Light, Roxanne Shante. Forget the young lady's name of who's named in Funky 4+1 More. You know, you want to go back that far.
Okay. Rest in peace.
Jazzy Joyce.
See, me and the producer need to switch places.
Okay.
To make sure y'all think.
Okay, because he's keeping us on task.
Right.
With
And
all
I
these
just
names.
missing it.
Jazzy Joyce.
Now, you never forget anybody. May they all rest in peace. Heavy D. Left Eye. Aaliyah. MC Trouble. If we've already named them, then we don't need to name them because everyone already knows that they've passed.
Right.
Pimp C.
You gotta give it up for Pimp C. I love Pimp C. I
got
love
another
Pimp
one,
C.
y'all.
So like the whole Dirty South, that Houston flavor was the precursor to today's trap music. Shout out to Pimp C. Rest in peace. Pimp C. UGK.
The twins from H-Town.
Yes. Shouts out to UGK.
Dino of H-Town, rest in peace. Yes.
What twins from H-Town?
Trouble T Boy.
You said twins from H-Town. My mind
The group was called
automatically.
H-Town.
Oh, for real?
See.
Didn't know that. Boom. I learned something new today. I'm going to just shut up.
We're teaching today.
Name one hot song from H-Town.
Knocking the boots.
There you go. Trouble T Roy.
Hated the song when it was out though.
Right.
And it grew on me later on, years later, but hated it when it came out. But yes, Knocking the Boots is the jam.
Yes.
And when they came with their cover of Thin Line Between Love and Hate for the movie, the Martin Lawrence drama, Thin Line. So I loved that.
Right.
H-Town, rest in peace, Dino.
Trouble T Roy.
Yeah, Trouble T Roy. Wow. Speaking of rest.
On that note, we're going to break.
Speaking of
before
rest
we
in
talk
peace.
through commercials again.
Right.
Like T the Busy Bee did.
Hey, I do that, and I don't care.
We'll be back.
Like we never
after
left.
we pay these
Oh
bills.
no, we'll be back after we pay these bills. Then we'll be back like we never left.
BeExposedRadio.com.
You're like an internal bleeder. Can't see your pain, but it can silently kill ya. So deeply wounded, but don't say a thing. Too afraid of what the people may say or think. So you just sit there and you suffer in silence. Your pride won't let you just uncover your secret. Don't wanna look weak in your image, it ain't worth losing. So you just act as if it's nothing happening. God sees you, and God hears you. Yes, God loves you.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We are back again. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for everyone who is joining us. Stay tuned. I say it like we about to go on break again. We're not. But thank you all for joining us. And if you have any comments, go on and drop the comments down in the comment box. We'll answer them, and we'll try to get to all of them every time that we do have something to say. Every time we get the chance to look down. Let me say it that way. So,
90s.
Okay.
Let's jump back into it.
We're almost done, so we might as well, right? We're only going to go to the 90s. We're going to stop after the 90s,
we're stop
right?
at 90s because music just don't make sense anymore.
Music.
I won't say that.
Don't say music doesn't make sense, because between the 90s and the 2019s that we were in, that's a whole 19 years of music that we're not talking about.
No, we're not.
Please don't do that, okay?
No.
Because I love the
disrespect.
thousands up until 2010,
like all the way over
12, 15. Lately, I haven't really been into music like I usually am. Okay. So I get it. But you're not going to miss over these other 14, 15 years.
That's what she said.
I can't do that. So we can stop at the 90s.
Right.
I'm sorry. Right here. I got offended.
Go get your arm.
I was like, let me back.
I got offended. My bad. I didn't mean to.
No, you good. You good. I might have overstepped. I needed to be checked. I didn't mean for it to come out that way.
Right.
I bet that's what she said too, but we're not. Oh.
Wow.
No, because I said I wasn't going to talk about something until you got here.
Okay.
But we'll wait. We'll wait on that.
Okay.
Because Baltimore already knows where I'm going with this.
You talking about the mayor?
No.
Oh.
What happened after that with a news reporter?
With a news reporter?
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
We're going to talk about that later.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that later.
Wait.
We're talking about happy stuff right now. This music stuff.
Right. So we're going to get back into the 90s. Or are we going to get into... All right, we're going to go with the 90s.
We're in the 90s. We're in the 90s.
Whew.
You definitely love Jill Scott.
Yes. Floetry, because she came from Floetry first.
No.
She didn't come from Floetry
Jill
first?
always been a Jill.
Shoot, that's stumbling
out. That would be Marsha Ambrosius.
Yes. I did it again.
We don't need you. We don't need you. Just sit over here. Look,
right.
I need you to button that real quick.
That would be Marsha Ambrosius, but you good.
It's okay. I was running through it. It was fast.
You all good.
Indy Ivory.
Yes. Erykah Badu. Lauryn
Got to
Hill.
add Badu in there. Got to.
Got him Badu. Got him Lauryn Hill.
Oh no, Keisha Cole's in the thousands. I don't remember any music from the 90s.
We're gonna.
So we're not talking about Keisha.
No.
Brandy. Boom.
Monica.
And Monica. Boom.
Aaliyah.
Yes, and Aaliyah. And
are we getting fingers and booms?
Yes.
Were we getting fingers and booms?
Yes, because you're finally where I'm at. I know these people.
I love it. She was like, I know these people.
I'm here. Woo, who else? Y'all want to go down to men? Y'all got Casey and JoJo. They both are actually separate. Jodeci, definitely. Oh my goodness. You got Boys to Men. That's TLC.
No, that's Destiny's Child. I'm going to need you just be quiet over there. I'm going to need you to go outside, go downstairs.
So Destiny's Child,
Destiny's
Child is in the thousands though. They were not out in the 90s.
They started in the 90s.
In the late 90s.
When did they start? In the late 90s?
Late 90s.
Well, I didn't know them until the thousands. So we're going to throw them in the thousands.
Because you knew them.
Now she's about this big.
We're going to throw them in the thousands.
Matter of fact, when we go to break, I'll tell you how long Destiny Child been out.
Okay, that's cool. We'll do that. But we can throw Destiny's Child in the thousands, so y'all cannot laugh me out.
No, we can't. No, we can't.
Never.
No, we can't.
Never.
Yes, you can.
Kelly Rowland and Beyonce in the thousands.
Sarah Franklin, Michelle Williams,
LaToya Luckett.
Yes,
LaToya Luckett. Yeah.
Yeah.
LaToya Luckett does more acting than singing now.
She does, and she's a gospel artist. No, she's not a gospel artist. Michelle is.
That's 3 strikes.
All right. Moving on.
She makes more errors than athletes.
Right. First off,
Y'all forgot one group.
Yeah.
Started off in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
The one and only hip hop band.
The Roots.
The Roots.
hey,
The hip hop band, The Roots.
Man.
Which Jill
I
started
love that
out
song.
singing with them, and then she ventured out doing solo work. So actually, the story, I believe, as Questlove tells it, is in the Philadelphia area, a lot of those artists would gather, they would perform, and then
Black Lily.
yeah, Black Lily, and then they all ventured off and got solo record deals. So the
Oh,
Roots got a
wow.
record deal, Jill Scott, Music Soul Child, the list goes on and on. But they all used to hang out and jam and you know, do jam sessions together. That's how it all started out.
wow.
Getting that Philly love. So,
See,
yeah.
music 101.
There you go.
Music
That's what I'm
history
here for.
101.
That's what I'm here for.
Tribe Called Quest.
That's what I'm here for. Tribe
Yes.
Called Quest. Yeah. Tribe Called Quest. I remember being in high school when Bonita Applebum came out.
Beneath Applebum.
Yes.
Gotta put you on.
And don't get me started when Midnight Marauders album hit. When the Wu-Tang Clan came out.
Wu-Tang.
Oh my gosh. What you say, Mr. Producer?
Didn't NWA come out in the 90s?
In the 80s.
Brand
Oh.
Nubian, yes.
Dang, I was a
Like-
Brand Nubian in the
whole
80s.
decade late.
Yes.
80s, 90s.
Yeah, Brand Nubian. I mean, like, so, like, we also have to pay tribute to, like, for me, the show In Living Color. In Living Color, shout out to Keenan Ivory Wayans for spotlighting a lot of the hip hop acts that would come on and perform a song at the end of each episode.
Of what
And
show?
so, In Living Color. So
He did that too.
Yeah.
Heavy D did the theme song.
Yep, Heavy D did the theme song for the show,
Look.
and there you go.
Before we talk into commercials again, we're going to a break right now.
Yeah.
TheExposedRadio.com. How you like that? Skylyne.
Only in the forest can you see this. But nothing beats the moment you see that.
Cool!
That's your child's eyes opening up to a world of possibilities.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. And you might just see this. Visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
You are tuned in to BeExposedRadio.com.
So we were talking about critical thinking. So we definitely believe that critical thinking is one of the first things we need to start implementing, not just simply being told things. Or how about this? You know, we tend to listen to people who get assigned certain positions.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So when they have certain positions, we tend to think that it's truth attached to that because of their position, right?
Right.
Is that always the case, though?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
It's probably one of the biggest reasons we should be doing some critical thinking.
Yes, I agree. I definitely.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
How did you do that?
I take the next step. Thank God.
Oh no, I was gonna. That's
But
just what I wanted to
also-
know. Where would
But
you want
also, at the end of the night, it is going to take a lot of work to get home. Oh, we are? Hey, guys.
Hey. Let's just jump right back into it
Right.
since we're having so much fun.
Yeah.
Right.
Laugh, giggle.
Hey. We were talking about, you said crickets, you're funny.
We moved into hip hop is what we did.
Yeah, we moved into hip hop.
Let's see.
We surely did. We
Shows
forgot all
that
about.
did tributes.
Well, you can't, the
You know
90s
what?
R&B for me was just, like I said, touching.
90s was
You know what?
90s was mostly hip hop and it was mostly groups. So
Yeah.
like that's when groups was popping. Like we were supposed
You
to be a
said-
group before solo. Like
You said give a shout out to Keenan Ivory Wayans, and I agree.
Yes.
Because
he put his whole family on, didn't he?
He put his whole family on. A lot of people that made it in the industry got their opportunity through In Living Color, whether it be Hollywood or the music industry.
Yep.
Keenan, Damon,
Jim Carrey,
Jennifer Lopez,
David Allen Greer,
Tommy Davidson, Sean, Marlon, what's the sister's name?
Kim Wayans.
Tommy Davidson, Jamie Foxx.
Maryland's own Tommy Davidson.
He's from Maryland?
He's from here, yes.
Hey.
Homeboy. He went to school in Bethesda.
Really?
You know who I just found out is from Maryland? Christina Milian.
You didn't know that?
No, I never would have guessed.
Where's she from again?
I'm not exactly sure. We'd have to Google her.
Yeah,
But,
I never would have guessed. I literally just
the
found
Washington D.C., the Washington, Maryland, Virginia area is just so chock full of
It is.
people that have come out of this area.
I'm gonna blow your mind.
What's that?
Guess who's from the hood?
Who's that?
She's not a black chick. She's a white chick.
From the hood.
Older woman.
Who?
A white chick from the
Goldie Hawn.
She is. Goldie Hawn's from here.
Oxon Hill.
She sure is.
Oh, all right.
Little bougie Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn is.
I mean, when you, I feel like when you
hood,
come from the hood and you end up growing up, you end up kind of being just a little bougie, you
Well, I'm
know?
a graduate of Bethesda Chevy Chase High School in Bethesda, Maryland. So I'm sophisticated ratchet is what I like to call it.
Yeah, like I feel like everyone fits this like
Mr. Ratchet, actually, who also went to my high school. I don't know if you remember. You and I are the same age. An '80s actress by the name of Arlene Sorkin.
I'm only 21.
Oh,
what you talking
There was a white '80s actress by the name of Arlene Sorkin. She went to my high school.
Doesn't ring a bell.
If I pull up a movie, she had a small, teeny part in Trading Places. Just a real teeny part.
Trading Places.
But she's an '80s actress. But there
Watch
you go.
this. My celebrity client, love her to death. Her homegirl, out in L.A.
Okay.
Cherie.
You seen Think Like a Man too, right?
Yes.
Shout out to my homegirl, Cherie English, Stilts. Think Like a Man too. Kevin Hart drowning in 3 feet of pool water. And
Trying to think of the scene.
at the beginning of the movie,
Okay.
he jumps in to mess with the girls and he's drowning in 3 feet.
Okay.
Because you know he's only like 5 foot nothing.
Right.
And the light-skinned shorty takes a beach ball and bops him in the back of the head. That's Cherie English.
Ah, friend of yours. Awesome. Yes.
Stilts. For the Love of Ray J. Remember that?
I've not tuned in for the Love of Ray J.
Okay.
I like my reality TV, but you know.
She was the first one.
You sound like me.
She was the first one.
I don't like reality TV.
No, I love reality TV. Some of it.
Some
not
of
all
it. Some things.
She was the first one. I don't want to say dismissed. That sounds so derogatory. She was the first one to, I guess.
She was booted off of the show.
Thank you. There you go.
For Love of Ray J.
Because even
there's
though
no other way to say
she was legally separated, by law, you're still married. So she couldn't be on the show.
But that's what the show was all about.
Yeah, for the Love of Ray J.
Oh, like Flavor of Love.
Yeah, like Flavor of Love. You know
Shout
what?
out
Flavor
to
of
Flavor
Love.
Flav because that man's getting paid.
I watched
Because if
Flavor
y'all
of
didn't
Love,
know,
yes.
all these reality shows, he owns them.
Really?
He started that.
So he
started that.
Own it. That's what you. That's black excellence. Not saying those
As
shows are like
crazy and
excellent.
deranged as Flavor Flav is, he's
He know how
got
to
some
make
marbles
money.
up there that I mean, come on now. Chuck Brown stuck with him through thick and thin all these years and still sticks to him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chuck Brown.
They were
I mean, not
friends?
Chuck Brown. Chuck D. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah, I got that look. That sound.
our producer was
And look,
like,
and look,
no.
look. And we gotta go back to the 80s. Public Enemy.
Yeah.
We gotta throw them in there.
Gotta go with Public Enemy.
Is crazy and as loony as he looks at face value.
You jumping
Chuck-
subjects.
I know.
Okay.
I don't know. It all became because of the reality TV.
Okay. As long as I lost where we were.
Right.
We're gonna jump back. We're gonna fall back where we were.
Yeah.
But back to For the Love of Ray J. She was booted off because of her marital status.
Right.
You have to be 100% legally single to be on that show.
Gotcha.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think that's how it was for Flavor Flav's For the Love of Flavor Flav, or
Flavor of Love.
Yeah.
Flavor of Love. Flavor of Love had to be. I think. Okay, so the thing that happened with reality shows to me is that they just started becoming so staged.
Soap opera.
So it wasn't real. It's not even soap opera-ish.
The thing is they were always staged. You just didn't know.
Yeah.
Right.
And now that you know, it's
staged.
like, I don't want to talk about this anymore. You know, it's the same
there was
story.
a spinoff, and you had the two brothers do a show. One of them has since passed away.
Yes.
I don't remember which one.
I don't remember their names, but they were the best. They were the cutest two little twins.
It was the one with the long hair.
It was the one with the long hair. Real, and I don't remember his brother's name. Chance and Real. It was Real that
I
passed.
wanted to say Chance. I was like, no,
Real is who we lost. Real.
Okay.
That's I believe that's who it was.
But that's how Cherie English got the nickname Stilts, because barefoot she's like 5'11".
Okay.
Yeah,
and she's got them long, beautiful legs.
Okay.
She got Tina Turner legs. They beautiful.
We forgot all about Tina Turner. The whole time we were naming all of those artists.
You know what?
We forgot Tina Turner.
You know what? We do a lot of blaming. I blame the producer on that one, because he said Whitney Houston. He ain't say nothing about Tina.
Nothing about Tina Turner.
He was supposed to tell us.
Look, Tina Turner got insurance.
Sirens
on
in the
her
background.
legs.
On the back, yes, and shout out to Tina Turner and prayers for her as what she's battling right now. So
what's going on with her? Because she's so private.
She's been battling an illness right now, and she has been very private, but it has made news, and the reports are stating that she's just not doing so well. So
wow.
So
how old is she now?
She's in her 70s. So I'm always about giving people their flowers while they're here, and so I always pay homage to her when I do performances of hers, because sometimes in concert I'll do Proud Mary or something like that, and always got to pay homage to Tina Turner.
Oh, you got to.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're finished with the music and naming the artists now, because I'm ready to die.
Okay, we can tell. So are we getting into the 90s?
We getting ready to jump in here.
No, we're past the 90s.
Are we past
the 90s? Because I'm so ready to interview you.
Shall we skip the 90s?
We did. We went through the 90s.
I think we're done.
I think we're going past 90s.
You know what?
We were almost into the 1,000.
You know what?
Because he named Destiny's Child, and I said that was 1,000.
We just kind of blurted things out for the 90s.
Yeah. So you playing with me, but it's cool.
Name two men, and I'm gonna name two men, and then we're done with
and
music.
The 90s?
And then, yep.
Casey and JoJo.
No, that's a group.
They were separated. They broke up.
JoJo never did anything by herself. Only Casey did.
Yep.
So
Boyz II Men. And
that's two.
I don't know who they are separated.
Okay, so Casey, JoJo, and Boyz II Men are your option of choice.
Yes.
Right? Who am I naming?
I named two men groups, because I know the groups better than I know the men.
Name two solos.
Music Soul Child. Yes. D'Angelo.
Yes.
There you go. I'm going to blow everyone's mind. Watch this. And that ain't got nothing to do with it. But that should give you a hint.
John B?
John B.
He is the best. He was the
John
best.
Look, I know.
He's like John
because I had half off on my rent.
Because you look like John B?
In the 90s, when I went for an interview
John B
for a
was
place
too cool,
for
man.
a girl that I was dating then, they were like, "You look like John B." I know, I should. That's my cousin. Your cousin? Yeah, not my brother, my cousin.
Is he really your cousin? It just worked in your favor.
Like, we'll answer that later in the show.
Couldn't say brother. That's why am I living where I'm living if that's my brother?
Right.
Cousin, you know how family is. Even immediate family. But anyways, this, that, whatever, and the third. Make a long story short, I got the place. I was like, let me find out when he's coming in town. Because if I can produce XYZ, I want half off on my rent. Who at the time worked for 92Q. And he was like, matter of fact, John B's coming in within the next month. I said, dude, I need 4 backstage passes, VIP, all that. He was like, Mark, I got you.
Hey.
Can we say half off on my rent?
For the whole year?
Wow.
The come up.
Huh.
The come up.
$98.99.
I will be honest, I don't see a resemblance though.
That was 20 years ago.
Okay.
21 years ago.
Okay. Do you have any pictures of you 21 years ago?
Yep, sure do.
Can we see them? Not
today.
Not today?
Not today.
All right, well, I want to see a picture of you when you were from the 90s, okay?
Can I make that happen?
You can figure out how to make it happen. You can take a picture of a picture.
Yeah, about
do
that.
I have? You know what? I do. I do.
Thank you.
You got to remind me.
I got you. Trust and believe. I got you within the next 2 weeks.
All right, let's jump into this interview.
Yes.
It's your turn, 2000s, because that way we're going to let you have the floor.
Yay.
This is your era.
No, we're not doing the 2000s. I was just
We'll
saying,
let you have the floor.
I stopped at the 90s only because I really would like to interview you. Like, I read your bio, so I was so intrigued.
Aww.
And I was like, yes, I got to get here. Like, I got to get here.
Before you start,
Yeah.
I have. We didn't name the group of all groups in Vogue.
How dare us?
90s girl group.
And Tony.
Well,
And if you put Tony,
gotta do
Vogue, and Tribe Called Quest together, what do you get?
Lucy Pearl.
Lucy Pearl.
Bam.
I was just gonna say Terry Ellis, Dawn Robinson.
Yes.
I'm glad we're going to break.
Are you naming everybody?
No. I couldn't.
Maxine, yeah. And Cindy.
No. She didn't do a solo album though.
No, she didn't.
Terry did.
Terry.
Dawn
did.
I think she did. I don't think it was ever put out.
Yeah.
Right.
But I couldn't go that route because Dawn never did. Well, she was never.
Solo. Technically.
She was never
Released as solo.
released. She ended up in another group.
Right.
With a member of Tony and Tribe Called Quest.
we're forgetting Braxtons. The Braxtons.
Tony Braxton.
All the Braxtons.
Yeah, right.
Well,
whichever ones
Tony
that
Braxton.
sing. Tamar.
Tony was big in the 90s.
I did say whichever one that
sing. Well, all of them sing.
I know.
Tony was the breakout star in the 90s. Tamar just came along in the 2000s. Actually, the other sisters were background singers to Tony, including Tamar, back in the day.
Right.
Oh, wow.
And they came with their own project, but I'm not sure what happened with that.
And where they
See,
from?
I never knew about the projects. I just knew, they're from Baltimore.
No, they're not. They're from Severn.
Severn, Maryland.
Severn, Maryland?
Severn. From the hood.
It's just
you
may have heard somebody say Baltimore on television because that's more relatable versus Severn.
Just like me, I say Baltimore.
Yeah, when I mention
I'm from Chicago, but I live in Baltimore.
Yeah, if I mention Silver
I live in
Spring,
Baltimore.
they don't
I
know
live
what
in
that
a
means.
suburb of Baltimore.
A suburb of Baltimore.
I'm not from downtown Chicago. I'm from a suburb of Chicago.
Yeah.
You're not from D.C. You're from a suburb of D.C.
Yeah.
We're going to break right now. BeExposedRadio.com. Skylyne.
Yes. See you soon.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement.
Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous.
you can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Check out this flashback.
Right. To know that I don't want nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
Drug use.
It's crazy.
So again, derived from the lyrics. Talk to me about the interpersonal conflict.
So let me say this, and I think that what I'm gonna do is probably challenge a lot of what we're dealing with topically.
Yeah.
Because to me, whether we talking about material things, drug use, or anything else, it's where we teach our young people to place value.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're not going to take the person that has been given the value system, and I know we're talking about young women, but I look at my son, I look at little Marvin, and one of the things, of all of the things that Marvin has decided that he would go venture into, one of the things that he's just completely stayed away from is drugs. Has no desire towards it, but I've never modeled anything about that being something. And when you look again, as we keep talking about the cultural aspects of things, we're talking about a culture and systems that creates a sense of attraction or makes this stuff attractive, you know, in its advertising and promotion, whether it's the material things, whether it's the drug use. But I believe that if you've put a firm value system in, and taught people taught your young people, your young ladies, what has value, and what literally doesn't have value, then, you know, even, I guess, kind of throwing them into the lion's den, whether it be sending them to Baltimore public schools, because everybody in Baltimore public schools ain't coming from your household, whether it be being out in the community or going to their cousin's house who live in the rougher neighborhood. You know, there can be the presence of that peer pressure, but we got to make sure that we balancing it out. So lyrics that are suggestive towards drug use is ridiculous right now.
Join us every Sunday evening at 7 p.m. for Conflict Resolution with Daryl White, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I can't really tell. I think we're back live now. All right, we're back live. Hey guys, it took us a minute. I don't actually have an earphone today, so I kind of just have to guess
You got
when we're live or
technical
not.
difficulties. You saw how we started the show. What the producer say after 2 minutes, he came in. Just keep going with the show. Don't worry about it. I got you. So that's how we started the show. Yeah, you missed all them bloopers.
I didn't know what was happening.
We had 15 bloopers.
How?
The earpiece wasn't working.
Yeah, so I'm glad we took that off then.
It was only 5.
The exaggeration.
All right, we'll meet in the middle. It was 7 or 8.
Okay.
So look, shout out to Baltimore. We ain't mean no disrespect on music. You got to give a shout, to the whole DMV. You got to give a shout out to Genuine,
Tank,
DJ Flex,
Tank, Quicksilver. Wasn't Quicksilver a singer at one point?
Not to my knowledge.
Rest in peace, K Swift, Drew Hill, Cisco, my man, Sean Rice, SR,
Duke Ellington.
Yes.
Let's go back.
Is he?
He's from DC.
He has a Duke Ellington high school.
Washington, D.C. Duke Ellington's not from D.C.
I'm from the side where all our artists are. Outside of Common and Jennifer Hudson, our
Cab Calloway is also from D.C.
Really?
Yeah. There's so many greats. Marvin Gaye, Bo Diddley lived here in D.C. Don Covey, Billy Stewart. The list goes on and on.
Yes.
Van McCoy, Do the Hustle.
Do the Hustle.
Remember that? There you go.
Hey.
I'm lucky I'm doing that off camera.
Hey, you can come in here and do it on camera.
I mean, I swear he needs to come hang out with us.
Man, I wish he could do what he does in there in here. Because we ain't gonna say the number of viewers that we have, but whatever that number is on y'all phones, yeah, you could probably multiply that by like 15. Because he be on point with it.
On point.
Who?
Our producer.
Oh yeah, he needs his own show. I think that's what you just said, but I'm just gonna say he needs his own show.
He does.
All right. So, of course, I have a couple of questions. My first question is, how long have you been in the industry, or how long have you been singing? On top of how long have you been in the industry? Like, what was your big break?
I have been singing for the past 20 or so years. Started out in high school singing in choirs, and then my school tapped me to do the national anthem. That was my first big performance at our 1991 commencement at the Kennedy Center. So singing in front of thousands of people. There you go. And thank you. So that was my first big break. And from there, like I said, started out singing with my brother's group in the late 90s and performing with a lot of local talent, which there's a ton around here, plus some national recording artists. And so I've just been doing that.
And Vogue was one.
Yes, I did. I did get an opportunity to work with Dawn Robinson. I did.
She good?
She's great. Very wonderful personality. It was a one-time performance.
Her and Terry have always been my favorites.
Yeah.
I love all four of them as a group, but I've always had an extra liking to Terry and Dawn.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with Maxine. Nothing wrong with Cindy. I think she played the bang bang with Cindy and Juice. I think she played the heck out of that role. But she was never. Her and Maxine were never my favorite.
Yeah, I've had an opportunity to work with, like I said, a lot of national recording artists, and of course, there's different personalities. Some great, some different, but all an experience, all a great learning experience. So I've learned quite a bit along the way. It's been a number of people.
Now you said you sang the national anthem.
Yes, I did that at, like I said, my commencement, my high school graduation at the Kennedy Center, and then I also had the opportunity to perform it as well at a Washington Wizards game, as well as a Washington Mystics game. So that was also another great experience.
Yes. I'm sitting next to a celebrity, y'all.
DC still the champions until a Stanley Cup winner is crowned. So shout out to the Caps.
I've yet to get to a Caps.
I live out here.
I know.
Watch this.
I want to see a good fight.
Watch this. I called
right,
my brother.
because I feel like seeing hockey is like
wanna go to a hockey
watching
game.
them try to hit the puck, but they always fight.
I want to see a good fight.
There's more fights in the stands than there is on the ice.
Is it?
I've been to one Cavs game.
They're aggressive. They
back
gotta
in the
be
90s.
aggressive.
And let me tell you, you think baseball or football games, people in the stands, rowdy? Yeah,
hockey.
It's off the chain with hockey.
Wow.
Okay.
That's why I've never gone to a boxing match. Like,
boxing matches are really not even that bad. Like, the whole environment is just comfortable, and I just want to see them fight. Like that's
and that's crazy. Because that's how it should be at any sporting event. But go to a hockey game.
They're aggressive.
The one time I went to a Cavs game back in the 90s, there were like 4 or 5 fights on the ice. There was like 10 or 15 in the stands.
But you have to look at the aggression that's on the floor. Like, these are fans you're talking about. Like, the aggression is right there on the floor while they playing hockey.
Same thing with boxing. It's aggression.
But it's different. It's really different. Like, every boxing experience that I've ever had, I've never had any issues.
Like, how do you have aggression with baseball? Baseball is long, it's drawn out, and let's be honest, if it's going by quick, that means no one's hitting, no one's scoring. It can tend to be boring. You might get drunk real quick.
On an accident. All right, so guys, we are about to go to break again because we have to pay these bills. Pay attention, tune in. When we come back, we will have another question for Miss Karen to answer. We might have a couple of questions for Miss Karen to answer. And we'll be back on BeExposedRadio.com.
Skylyne.
When we cared for one another, we shared the same respect. What is happening? We're trading what's important for shiny things. I can't allow this blasphemy. It's blasphemy. Why would you treat yourself like that? We didn't come this far just to fall right back. Don't lose yourself, stay on track. Baby, you're a god. You're a god. Baby, you're a god. Believe that. Full of the things that we've overcome. Full of unspoken battles we've won. You're so much better than that. Sometimes the truth ain't always catchy as rap. Stop chasing cheese or you get stuck in a trap. Go get your crown and never render it back. No. Why would you treat yourself like that? Stop all that blasphemy. We didn't come this far just to fall right back. Baby, you're a god. You're a god.
Join the club that gives you stuff.
Hey, thanks!
Radio Loyalty.
Here's how it works.
Just click on the Radio Loyalty banner right now and sign up. Then, you keep on listening like you already do. But now you earn points. Those points add up, and you can trade them in for stuff in the Radio Loyalty store. Earn more points by sharing your station with friends on Facebook and Twitter, answering surveys, and by using the apps in the New Players App Store. Pretty simple, right?
Radio Loyalty.
Click that banner to join now.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
I was meeting with a friend yesterday, and I've gotten to the point where don't ask me a question because the truth is going to come out. And
exactly.
Just don't do it.
If you ain't looking for the truth, don't come to me.
Don't do it because I can't hold my tongue. And she wants to be this stylist, boutique, but you're not doing anything in that nature, and I can't take you seriously if you're not doing those things. And I understood why people didn't take me seriously because I found myself in somebody else's lane. I was good at what I was doing and what I wanted to be, but I wasn't doing it for me. So how can I ask you to take me seriously if I'm living in somebody else's shoes?
And nobody can do what you do, and I think that that's a big problem that people face now. Like, you see what somebody else is doing and you want to do that when that's not your lane.
That's not your lane.
That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
But it's popular, it's getting that person money, it's getting that person applause. Oh, I want applause. I want money. Let me stand over here behind them.
And then a lot of times people aren't honest with themselves either. Like, I was thinking earlier today, I've been woke for almost 2 days, so so you get honesty, and I was thinking, like,
The Artist Exchange Radio Show.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
They can do this, they can do that, they can play their music, but when they're going to actually get into the community. Oh, we are?
We're back.
Yes. Oh, I was really like, I'm watching myself. We were all the way back. Hey guys, I'm here now.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I saw. So, I'll finish what I was talking about because you all were listening anyways. I was talking about how I'm going to say this again because I said this last week as well. How I want to get the go-go bands and different DC affiliated and DMV affiliated, even Baltimore affiliated artists and celebrities, local celebrities. I want them to actually start getting involved in community service. And I want them to actually start getting involved with Feed the Homeless. Free promo. The next Feed the Homeless is March 18th and March 19th of this month. 18th in DC at Franklin Square Park. 19th right under the 83 Bridge in Baltimore by Mama D's.
Ida B's.
I'm messing up everything tonight. But it is okay. That was free promo. Anyways, that's what I was talking about because I want them to be able to give back to the community by more than just, playing the music and being there. I want them to actually be a part of it so they actually see more. Because I feel like that'll change, first of all, we're in a whole gentrification war in DC. Literally. Get rid of y'all. No, we're not going anywhere. That's what's really happening right now. So if we start building within the community and start building up and building confidence back into our community, we could do so much. And I feel like we could start with the go-go bands. There was over 7,000 people out there for Backyard. Y'all better come feed this homeless people. We could do this. We can change this and everything. So
it's all about changing the narrative.
Yes, we could change the narrative. We could change our outlook. So back to our interview with Miss Karen. And since I was talking about community service, have you actually done a community service event or held one for you, not on your own, but been a part of, different banquets and things of that nature?
Throughout the years, I have participated in various community events, and then as well, I recently went to Puerto Rico back in September and participated out there with the, I believe it's, the name is skipping me, but Kitchen Coalition or whatever. So we spent a day farming, basically, in Puerto Rico. So I had an opportunity to pull some vegetables and do some farming, get the farming experience. So that was pretty cool. And that food that is grown on that particular farm supplied vegetables to various stands and restaurants in the area. So that was a pretty cool experience. So yeah.
Yes.
I went to a Feed the Homeless event this past Saturday. Shout out to my home girl, my little big sis, Cynthia
Scott
Brinkley Scott.
Yes.
That was amazing. Including our own, I've been to a lot of different Feed the Homeless events. And that one,
it was a market.
I've been to some big ones. That one is the biggest I've ever seen, personally. And I was like, this, that, whatever, and the third. And she was like, this, that, and the third. And I was like, this, that, and the third. And she was like, this, that, and the third. And I was like, we got to collab. She was like, we can't because mine, our events overlap your events in DC. And I was like, well, I guess I just got to talk to the boss. Let's see if we can do something for the summertime. If not anything, at least my birthday weekend. So we'll see what happens. But the next one, I don't know when the next one is.
It's the first weekend of June.
It's the
third weekend in June. She's having something June 5th, and then it's the third weekend in June, which is the next market.
Which is June 15th.
Yeah.
And we're in DC.
22nd.
We're supposed to be. We're not scheduled yet.
We're not going to be in DC Father's Day weekend. We're not doing that. I'm not doing that again to myself. I'm not doing that again.
So we're not doing that weekend?
It's the fourth weekend.
Okay, we're doing the fourth weekend.
We talked about this. But we're not.
I forgot. But like I said, she did tell me. I wasn't sure, but she did tell me. Father's Day is that Sunday. Her event's on Saturday. If you're not available, that's fine. But But I will be there since that weekend is officially open. Skylyne Foundation will be there, one way, shape, or form.
Yes. Miss Karen?
I hope she can be there. But if not, it is what it is. So.
You have another question for Miss Karen?
I do.
Go for it.
When did you first start hosting your own events?
Ooh, I started doing me within the last few years. Like I said, for the longest time, I'd been singing with various groups throughout the area, and of course, I've done little spot dates as a solo artist as well. But jumping out as of the last few years doing the Karen Linette experience, if you will.
Right.
Been doing that for probably the past 5 or so years.
Okay.
Maybe a little longer, but yeah, decided to, I still work with various groups throughout the city and all. And then again, the Karen Linette experience. So if I may do a shameless plug.
Yes.
Coming up in free promo, shameless plug. But Tuesday, May 21st, I'll be at the historic Blues Alley in Georgetown, Washington, D.C. So you got to come out, and there'll be 2 shows, 8 and 10.
What day is this again?
It's a Tuesday night.
What day?
May 21st.
May 21st?
May 21st at Blues Alley in Georgetown.
What time? 2
shows, 8 and 10.
Okay.
Since you'll already be in DC, you just hang out down there and come to the 8th.
That's what I'm glad you knew what was happening in my head. I was like, so this Tuesday's about to be a late night.
May 21st, Tuesday after next. So doors open at 6 o'clock. You can come have dinner. Shows at 8 o'clock. It's gonna be myself, an incredible band with some Baltimore cats in the band as well, because I play with musicians from all around the area. Throughout DC, Maryland, Virginia, so it's going to be a killing show. You got to be sure to come out.
Yes.
There's more stuff too, but you got to come on out for that one. First, my birthday is happening on Mother's Day.
Ooh.
This Mother's Day. Thank you.
Yes, happy early birthday.
Taurus season. So
yes, Taurus season has been really strong this year.
Taurus season, thank you.
Shout out to really all moms. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yes.
What are y'all doing? I'm hanging out with my mom. That's what I'm doing.
We're having a seafood fest. First of all, I'm allergic to seafood, but my family wants to have a seafood fest for us.
She won't be there.
No, I'll be there. I'm going to take my allergy medicine. I'm going to have me my chicken, because I'm cooking all my chicken.
All right.
No one else can get any. All my chicken.
Chicken and seafood. There you go.
All I need is some chicken.
I need a plate.
I'll try. But my family, they love some seafood. I told you how I got the allergy. I ate seafood practically every day that summer. My body had an iodine overload and said no.
Oh, that's what happened.
I believe that's what happened. Wow. In all honesty, because I was 17 when I got the. I was 17. Do I look like I was 17? Nope. Sorry. I was 17 when I found out I had the allergy, but I never had any symptoms or anything beforehand. But that summer in particular was a lot. It was like the seafood summer.
It happens.
So
yeah.
She was like, Mark, the smell of it, I will have an issue.
Yeah.
And we were at one of our events in Baltimore, and someone took the lid off something that had shrimp or something in it.
I just
and
walked
the smoke
away.
went to come this way,
and I walked
and
away.
I was like, bam!
Oh wow!
And I bullied her out the way, so she wouldn't get the aroma.
Wow. Yeah, it's strong.
She was like, thank you. I was like, it was a reaction. Seafood does not, you and seafood don't mix.
Yeah, it's worse. But we're not going to talk about me and my seafood allergy, because we could talk about that all day long.
There you go. All right.
Who has been, when was your biggest performance, or what has been your favorite performance? There we go.
Gosh.
Your favorite performance. If you can list them, that's fine.
I have a
But I
few
know you
favorite
have like those
few.
moments when you were like, oh my goodness, this is real.
Yeah, I have a few favorite performances, because for me, being a music lover that I am, and like being such a fan of certain artists, when you get an opportunity to actually share a stage with them, it's like, wow. So you kind of do have a fan moment sometimes. So like one of my favorite artists is Michael Henderson. If you guys don't know who he is, songwriter, singer, musician, producer, the list goes on. Some of the his one big hit that people know him for is "You Are My Starship." Okay, so had an opportunity to work with him this past February, and in DC, and that was just an awesome time. I've had the opportunity and the pleasure to work a number of times with Miss Cece Peniston. Beautiful person. Beautiful person. Yeah. And she was just here as well recently, so I had an opportunity to go check out her show. But I've worked with her a couple of times, and just like I said, just an awesome human being. The time I did work with Dawn Robinson of In Vogue, the legendary Miss Jean Carn, like I said, gosh, it's just so many people who have come through, and it's like, again, you have your fan moments, and it's like, I also worked with Q Parker of 112. RL.
Oh, we forgot all about 112 when we were naming the group.
RL
Peaches and Cream.
The RL of the group.
Peaches
Next.
and Cream.
You remember Next?
Yes.
RL had the opportunity to work with him. I had the opportunity to work with Case. Of the 90s guys, that is. And
I thought we were naming groups again.
Tom Brown, Jamaica Funk. So had an opportunity to work with him. And then there's another amazing person who is Mr. Dexter Wanzel. Had an opportunity to work with him 2 years ago. Mr. Dexter Wanzel is and I need to tell people about him because he is a producer and musician. But people say, "Who's Dexter Wanzel?" I said, well, let me tell you who Dexter Wanzel is. Have you ever heard of the song "If Only You Knew"? Have you ever heard of "Love TKO"?
Only you.
TKO.
Have you heard of "Living All Alone" by Phyllis Hyman? Stylistics, Hurry Up This Way Again.
Right.
The Soul Train thing from the 70s.
Okay.
Lou Rawls, You'll Never Find.
Lou Rawls.
Okay,
Never find.
Dexter Wanzel is Dexter Wanzel is the man behind all of those songs.
Oh wow.
He is a writer and producer and musician. So he's the mastermind behind all of those hits. So I like I said, was blessed to do a show with him 2 years ago in Bethesda, and that was just incredible. Wonderful human being. Shout out to Mr. Dexter Wanzel.
We forgot.
Yes.
Who? Sammy Davis Jr., the Rat Band.
Oh, the Rat Pack?
Rat Pack.
The Rat Pack. Shout out to the Rat Pack. Mousy Thompson of Mousy Thompson as well in the area. He is from the DC area. Mousy Thompson, who I currently work with as well. Mousy Thompson played with James Brown. Toured with James Brown for about 13 or so years. Wow. And he currently has his group now, the Mousy Thompson and the James Brown Experience. So if you are a James Brown fan, that's definitely a show to check out too. So I had an opportunity to work with him and so many other groups.
Do you have any artists that you would love to work with that are out now? Weird enough.
I mean, I would. If I don't pass out with a fan moment, Stevie Wonder.
Oh my goodness, yes.
My last single that I put out last year, I did a cover of Stevie's song "Another Star." So if I had an opportunity to actually meet, and I've seen Stevie in person, but to meet him and work with him, that would be phenomenal. Although, like I said, I probably would fan out and be like too nervous to work with him. But yeah, Stevie. Definitely.
You want to know, I love Stevie Wonder. Like, I fell in love with his song, "A Ribbon in the Sky."
Ah, yes.
And I've never stopped listening to him ever since, because I don't know what it is about "Ribbon in the Sky," but it's a
beautiful song. I mean, Stevie is
not
really
too many songs by someone like Stevie Wonder that you can't not like.
Right.
You know what I mean? If I had to name 3 people,
we forgot Jamie Foxx. I know that was really random. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, because I was thinking about the Jamie Foxx show.
Of errors.
Oh.
That's when you was going through your bloopers of errors.
Well, I'm gonna just throw Jamie Foxx back out there.
If I had to name 3 people of the era of 70s, 80s, 90s, that there's not a lot of songs, whether you're a favorite of them or not, but you can't say you don't like them. Stevie Wonder, Prince, Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah, they the kings.
Oh yeah.
I feel like there's one more supposed to be there. Ray Charles.
Ray Charles.
Boom. That's
he's
definitely
of all
there.
favorites
Right.
that no one ever tried to do another song because everyone just knew the world was gonna stop when 2000 hit. So who made a song 1999? We gonna party, and we gonna party, and we gonna party like it's 1999.
Yeah.
Prince did.
Yeah.
And what song do they play every day before and New Year's Eve? Prince. And they play it all day long. I don't care what station, Sirius Radio. If you listen to R&B, like Sirius Radio, you got Rock the Bells, you got 8 for the 80s, 9 for the 90s.
Yep.
You got, if you know the stations, Rock the Bells is 43, you got 44, you got 45, 46, 47, 48. 48 I think is like R&B and soul.
Is this music?
It's Sirius Radio
music.
stations.
Yeah.
For R&B, hip hop,
urban stations,
and oldies.
Yeah.
Urban stations. I can't say 8 for the 80s, 7 for the 70s, 8 for the 80s, and 9 for the 90s is urban stations.
No.
Because they're more of like a top 40 or top 100
Exactly.
for the era. We're going to break. BeExposedRadio.com, Skylyne.
Why you gotta speed? He didn't even get back to his seat yet.
When he says go to break, he's probably already put it in motion. Look, he said you talked over 2 commercials.
See you all later.
Long live Pop. Y'all can go ahead and cry now. I'ma show these niggas what to do with one of your beats, man. I am Gas, by the way. Strong woman story should've been on CNN. Nobody knows what it's like being Gwen. Windows closed in the house, it ain't no CNN. Can't gain weight for years, she been being thin. Single mother, no help from the system. When they was giving out food stamps, she missed them. Birth certificate, baby daddy, she couldn't list them. But her son was so beautiful when she kissed him. Blame it on love, but nigga she could've died with. Destroyed the whole world, I found out she was a side chick. The nigga loved his wife, and it got hard to hide it. So when Gwen confronted him, he ain't even denied it. Her fault, depends on who you asking. She tried to be a stripper, but the tip out was taxing. Buying all the purses, trying to keep up with the fashion. And her mama hated babysitting with a passion. She deserved better circumstances.
Like the one thing you always gotta remember is people gonna try to project their insecurities onto you. But you can't listen to what them niggas saying. You gotta get out here and do your shit regardless. You gonna do what you love for the rest of your life anyway. So why not turn that shit into something? Be a man of everything you say. This shit bigger than me, man. Like yeah, I'm good and all that, but you know what I mean? I ain't shit without y'all. What you up to, just go hard. Don't matter. Can you imagine how I really having nothing is? Stomach growling, you ain't got no food in the fridge. Surviving on a jail diet of water and bread. No father figure, that's cause my father dead. Mom bringing different niggas in and out the crib. No money, so you seen it's less than all your friends. But it a joke because your mother was a crackhead. Older sister hoeing off, giving all her homies head. I could wait for your response, but they let her hear me talk, so I just wait for the applause. I always knew that I was great, I got them haters so appalled. I'ma make it out the darkness, and my word is my bond. Delivering these bars while I'm gripping on my balls. Jealous niggas hate to see you succeed, so fuck them all. I'm the master of my destiny, nigga, you not in charge. You either on your grind or in the way, so get lost. Be a man of everything you say you stand for. Lead your people by example, being hands-on. If you're back against the wall, then get your mash on. Fix your vision on the future like it's fast forward. The world is yours in due time, ain't gotta ask for it. I'm from the school of hard knocks, I took a crash course. Should be stressful, my nigga, that's why I'm getting high. But that's life, and it's the code that I live by.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Going on in the world between, and now this is actually kind of important because of who she is to the community.
Right.
But hey guys, so I think we actually might be back right now.
We probably are.
T the Busy Bee, of course. We're actually almost over with the show, and I'm saddened because these are the fastest 2 hours of your life, and you know how the conversation just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going, and you don't want it to ever stop.
We've had some fast shows, but I think this is like the top 3
of the fastest shows. Right, I feel like we haven't even had enough time.
Non-stop, even with the commercials, we've been non-stop talking.
Right, off air and on air, which is why you keep catching some of our off air commentary, because this is what we do. So before we go, because you know it's the end of the show, I don't want it to be the end of the show, and I asked you about your events.
I got more.
Oh.
Your next one is when again?
Tuesday, May 21st, Blues Alley in Georgetown, Washington, D.C. 2 shows, 8 and 10. Tickets are available now. Saturday, June 8th, I'll be at the Warner Theater starring in a musical called I've Cried the Blues with guest artists Kiki Wyatt and Avery Sunshine.
Oh, wow.
Tickets are available and going fast. And then Thursday, June 27th, I'll be at the Blue Dolphin out in Gabriels, Maryland, or Crofton is what people call it. Yeah. That's along with Anissa Hargrove and Tyra Levon, the Legends of R&B Ladies Edition. So those are the 3 big things that you need to get your tickets for.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Everybody, get your tickets
and
now.
buy my new single too.
Yes. Where is it on? What?
My new single is called Upside of Life featuring Najee. That is available now for download across digital outlets.
Okay, so that's like SoundCloud and
go for it.
And iTunes,
Amazon,
Google Play. Music, Google Play.
All that good stuff. Upside of Life featuring Najee.
Today's career women.
Yeah.
How about that?
See, we're still going.
Maryland's own. Maryland's own.
Yes, Maryland's own. And you were supposed to be on one of the shows.
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason why those 2 shows got canceled was because of me. I was going through some things. So I'm so glad that we have you on the show. I'm so glad we were able to reschedule you so that you could still be here.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
We've been waiting on you actually because I actually didn't know who the artists or the guests were at the time. I was just like, I can't do it. Like, I just can't do it. All right. So I really, really appreciate you rescheduling.
Yours actually was the snowstorm, if you remember correctly.
I do remember.
Oh, okay.
It was a snowstorm.
It was a snowstorm.
Oh, okay. That was in February.
Because Fawn the Skater was still on the show with us.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Fawn the Skater.
Yes, shouts out to Fawn the Skater.
I don't know how we postponed that show, or I don't know how we did it.
Yeah.
I think
I didn't come up here. I told you I wasn't coming up here.
I didn't come up here either. I don't know if Fawn hit us up and was like, it's bad in Baltimore. I'm not gonna be able to make the show. I don't remember how that worked out.
Right.
But either way, you're always here. You're just not here.
Yes. We're almost at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Yes.
Shout out to my mama.
Yes.
That's my number 1 cheerleader. So shout out to my mama. Shout out to my manager and partner, Kevin Kojo Prince, who has been there throughout this entire process. And my whole team of folks. You all know who you are. All of my family, friends, everybody. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Shouts out to Skylyne.
And shouts out to Skylyne Radio. Skylyne Radio.
Oh my goodness, that was the funniest because I was definitely not expecting that on the other side.
Shout out to Skylyne.
Right, his super loud whisper.
It was a loud whisper. Okay.
I was like, Skylyne. Like, what about us? I was so lost. But yes, thank you to everyone who has been tuning in. Make sure you catch us every Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. You can also catch this show again. If you have missed it, you can catch it on YouTube or on Be Exposed Radio's Facebook page. Tune in. I actually, one of the biggest moments that happened last week was that I ran into a fan at somebody's house. What? Like, I wasn't even out in public. She just was like, I know you. I know your face. Mm-hmm. I know you from somewhere. So, you know, of course, I run down things that's not like Skylyne radio show related. And she's like, no, you were on a show. And I was like, yeah, I'm a radio show host. Mm-hmm. And she was like, I know. And you had a radio show about relationships one time, like in February, right? And I was like, oh my goodness, she's a fan.
I don't remember that. I remember the one last week.
No, it was when the cameras were broke. Remember, and all 6 of us were in here. We had that. That was one of the best shows.
Trina Love.
Yes.
And
yes.
the 2 guys.
Yes.
Yeah. Shout out to Trina Love.
Yes. So shout out to my #1 fan. Well, she's not my #1 fan, but shout out to my fan. Yes, you will see me again. We'll have more to talk about then. I'm so excited. I'm so glad I ran into a fan. Like, it's different, and like I'm not even there yet, but like it really feels different when you know that people actually really do support you. Like, it's really different.
Shout out to SK Pizza and Subs.
Yes.
We got t-shirts now.
Hey.
Shout out to your best friend, my man Big J. Yeah, I saw that post. That was comical. That was funny. I actually did laugh at that.
I don't know what you're talking about, but it's okay.
My job is hiring at 1975.
Oh.
Yeah, that was funny.
I didn't even read the whole thing. I was just like, what are you talking about?
I'll let you read it.
I will.
Shout out to Chick-fil-A, Dave & Buster's, Derek Chase, Mo Dirty, my man Rich, my bartender, Mikey Mike. That's my doctor too.
Right.
Trying to tell you, he's got some good remedies for colds, especially anything that has to do with a bad throat.
He got some good remedies.
He can cure you just like that. Why go to the doctor when you can go to the bar? And you might even enjoy yourself. You're not going to enjoy yourself at a doctor's office. Shout out to Be Exposed Radio.
Yes.
To the producers, the management, the whole team, the whole family. Miss Be Inspired, Dr. Ren, Miss Lolita. The list goes on. Shout out to my co-host and the boss, T the Busy Bee.
I'm the boss doing boss things. Watch out for like the next couple of weeks. I'm about to do some amazing things that people never thought I could do, and I'm really about to do it, and it's about to happen. Okay, so it is time for us to go. The show is over. I appreciate it. If you want to rewatch the show, go to Be Exposed Radio's Facebook page. You'll be able to catch us on there, Skylyne Radio, from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. You can watch it whenever you want to. It will be shared again. Thank you, Miss Karen, for being on the show.
Thank you so much.
How can they get in contact with you?
Yes.
Karen Linette, KarenLinettete on Facebook, Karen Linette the Singer, or on Instagram, if Karen Linette Official, as well as Twitter, Official Linette.
Yes. All right.
We are Skylyne Foundation. We are Skylyne Models. We are Skylyne Radio Show. BeExposedRadio.com. See you next week.
Thank you.
Hey, there's my son. You've been in your room all morning.
Hey, Dad.
Matt, what's wrong with your voice?
There is nothing wrong with my voice.
Oh, well, it's just sort of.
I have been playing my video games and electronic games for so many hours.
Uh-huh. Well, it sounds like it might be time for you to take a break, or...
Hello, Dad.